guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I am reviewing Transformers Generations Astrotrain. Now, originally this guy came out as a deluxe class version for the Classics lineup. I'm referring to, of course, the Classics Universe and Generations lineup. I know originally he was a G1 character, but I'm talking about that kind of lineup. And finally we got a Voyager class version of him. And I think that he looks pretty good, I gotta say. Now, I know some people don't like the Sentinel Prime figure. I honestly don't mind the Sentinel Prime figure. I think he's fine. But I do like this in black, purple, and gray. However, I have some problems with him. In fact, I gotta say that some of the things they do right on Sentinel Prime, they don't do right on Astrotrain. Some of the things they do right on Astrotrain, they don't do right on Sentinel Prime. So, with that said, let's go ahead and talk about the toy. One of the major problems I have with it is the paint itself. I just don't like the purple on top of the gray. I feel like that should have all been purple, all been black, or all been gray. Or hell, at least this should have been, or actually this should have been black, and then this should have been purple. Of course it is purple, but, you know what I mean. I just don't feel like these colors really match. I don't think it looks good. I don't know, it's mostly the purple that bothers me, but I think if this was black, I would have said otherwise. I think it would have been fine. You do get painted turrets on the top here, which is very nice. I do like that. It's a very long alt mode. For a comparison, I have Hot Rod in his robot mode, but as you can see, it's pretty much twice the size of Hot Rod, maybe a little bit longer than that. So, pretty cool, nonetheless. Again, I like the purple color. I think that's pretty cool. The weapons themselves can be attached here. They can also plug onto the side here, but I've noticed that the peg and hole doesn't seem to attach too well compared to the Sentinel Prime figure. On the other side, it pretty much looks the same way, so not much difference going on with that. You'll also have the Titan Master that can be attached, well, not attached, but can go inside there. And there's one thing I've noticed about the Titan Master. It is pretty much the same thing as the Sentinel Prime, but with a different head on the back. Of course, you know, that's fine. But the thing that I hate about this toy is the knees. This is the loosest Titan Master figure that I've ever got. And I thought the Sentinel Prime was an issue. No, this is bad. Like, not even just, okay, I can deal with it. No, this is bad. Sometimes I can get him to stand up. Other times it's like a real pain in the ass. As you can see, I finally got him to stand up. But, yeah, that's bad. So, anyways, yeah, Titan Master, not really that good, but as far as the rest of this toy is concerned, you know, it's fine. Again, the pegs and holes going on for right here, you know, that's a problem, but other than that, I think that this alt mode is fine. I like the length of it. I really do enjoy that. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and go into the spaceship mode. So what you want to do is open up the wings, like so, and then fold down these little wings like that. Or no, actually, you don't want to do that. Sorry about that. And you can just leave them up like so. Separate the arms like that. And bring down the legs like so. Open this section up. Rotate the nose forward. And there you have the front of the spaceship. Fold these panels like so. These little bits right here. And then combine the entire front like that. Bring the arms down like so. Rotate this up like that. And flip down the wings and combine them to the arms. Last but not least, you flip out the landing bits and fold down these little wings like so. And there you have Astrotrain in his jet mode, or whatever you want to call it, his spaceship mode. And I think as far as the spaceship mode is concerned, I think it looks pretty good, but I kind of like the boxy spaceship a little bit more. I don't know, this isn't bad. It's just, I like the boxy look of the original one. It made it look more like a cargo ship, which is something that Astrotrain should be. This just looks more like a general spaceship. I mean, it kind of reminds me of the Ark, which was in some alliterations kind of the same thing, like in Transformers Animated, so I do understand that. You can take the guns and you can plug them onto the sides right here if you want. You can plug them in different places. You can even add the Titan Master onto here, and you don't really need to remove the Titan Master in the jet to train transformation or the other way around, because he goes into the same place if you want that. So overall, I think this is fine. I would like to see more paint right here. I think the black on the nose cone is nice and is different than the Sentinel Prime, which I really do like. But again, I wish it was a different shape. That's pretty much it. That and the paint on the front here should have been better, but other than that, I don't mind this. So anyways, with that said, let's go ahead and go right into the transformation to, of course, the other mode. Anyways, open that up and take out the Titan Master. Take out the guns, like so. And next what you want to do is flip up these little wing bits. Rotate these up, which we're going to talk about later on. And just move that out of the way. Take these panels, flip them down. Separate the legs, rotate them around. Oh, and flip up the landing gear. I forgot about that. And flip up the feet. You can rotate the feet around to where it's the train bits, but it's got this little piece that's meant to act like a heel. And if you rotate it around, it doesn't have anything for the other way, so that it can stay flat, except for this little piece on the back. So it's just more of a struggle. It's a pain in the ass, so I generally just leave the feet like this. Anyways, rotate that forward like so. Take the hands, flip them out, which are very nice and purple. Take the wings, bring them down, and there you have Astrotrain in his robot mode, which I should have planned that a little bit better with the background. I don't know, let me just flip that around like that. There you go, now you can easily see Astrotrain himself. Anyways, he's got a couple of guns which you can combine, and you can add the Titan Master onto the top there. Or, of course, you can add them to his hands if you want. Now, one of the things that I like to do to Sentinel Prime compared to Astrotrain is leave the wings up like this. But, since this is Astrotrain, I like to leave the wings like that. I think that makes a nice presence, although I wish the wings were a little bit bigger so that they could really show up. Anyways, last but not least, what we want to do is take the Titan Master, and I'm going to try and raise the camera up just a little bit more, like that. We take the Titan Master, we transform him, plug him onto the top here, and then we push down this little tab, and we unlock these little shoulder pauldrons, which usually I just leave down because they're kind of unnecessary. You don't really need them. I usually leave them for the Sentinel Prime, but for this guy, you don't really need them. Sometimes I leave them up, sometimes I don't. You get a little bit of paint inside that. It doesn't look too bad. You get a little bit more purple into this mode, but, I mean, for the robot mode, you mostly get gray, and I kind of like that idea that he transforms into a gray robot from something that had purple and black mixed in pretty well. So anyways, with that said, this is Astrotrain in his robot mode. And I think as far as his robot mode is concerned, he looks pretty good. Now let's talk about some of the problems. One of the issues is the Titan Master itself. Sometimes the legs like to flop around. So that's kind of a pain in the ass. The other thing that's a huge issue is the knee. I don't understand why, specifically for this mold, it's this knee. It's not the other one. Sometimes it is. But it's mainly this knee. Why is that the issue? I don't understand. It's pretty much the same. Although I will give it credit, when you bend it at a point, it doesn't flop around. And on this side, it's actually very stiff. Very, very stiff. So I do like that. But I wish that this knee was better. As far as the articulation is concerned, you get rotation right around here, and you get the wings that can move out of the way. You get elbow, which goes more than a 90-degree. You get rotation right here, and again, out and in, if I didn't say so. Rotation in the head, it's on a ball joint. If you got the shoulder bits out, you can rotate the head slightly side to side, but you get more articulation if you leave them down. Rotate these out, in, bend out. They don't really go too far. Oh, no, wait, maybe they do. Oh, they do. Okay, sorry about that. Rotation, knee, and a little bit in the foot. So you do get some articulation, and some very nice paint. I like the red, I like the purple, I love the black as an accent to the sky. I think it looks very good. And the yellow on the head is fantastic. I love that. I think that looks fantastic. Anyways, size comparison, we've got Chrome Dome right beside me, and obviously he's going to be taller than Chrome Dome. And then I also have with me the Galvatron figure, which is nice and purple, and if it wasn't for Starscream throwing Galvatron out of this guy, well, he wouldn't have, or, sorry, Megatron, he wouldn't have turned into Galvatron, so there's that. Anyways, and then, last but not least for the comparisons, we've got the Sentinel Prime, which I do like the Sentinel Prime. I like the bright orange. I think that's very good because if you look at some of the original Sentinel Prime pictures, he was actually a bright orange color. I just think the Sentinel Prime works a little better. It's more toned down. The purple and red seem to mix in well. The black seems to be a nice accent color. This guy doesn't really have any black going into him. He's got some gunmetal and some red, but the red just kind of doesn't clash with the orange enough. So, with that out of the way, I just think that the Astrotrain looks a little bit better. But I understand what they're doing for the Sentinel Prime. So, I totally get it. So, if you want this Astrotrain, I'd say go ahead and get it. You know, there are some issues with the toy. It's not exciting, it's not brilliant, it's not mind-blowing or anything like that. But if you don't have an Astrotrain and you want to get a nice, cheap Astrotrain, I would say go ahead and get this. Either that or the Classics one, which good luck on getting on that for a cheap price. I do like this toy. I think he's fantastic. Well, not fantastic. He's okay. He's good. I'm fine with it. You know, I'm just, in general, fine with it. It's not mind-blowing, but I don't hate the toy. So if you guys want to get him, go ahead and get him. If you don't, you don't. But I'm glad that I got him, especially with the other two coming out, Blitzwing and Octane. Oh, that's going to be awesome. So anyways, with that said, I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.